Number 10, Rafaela Silva.
Why,
This Brazilian
why-
judo
Yes, dear. What?
why I cannot say? I don't
You
see.
can't see? I don't. Oh, I
just-
don't know, but I'm
I just
sharing.
see.
Okay, so let me share it again. Wait. How about now? Can you see?
Sensation was born and raised in one of the toughest neighborhoods in the world, Rio's Cidade de Deus, the City of God. Enrolled in a judo program by her parents when she was just 7 years old so she could learn to protect herself, Silva
Oh, I'm sorry.
quickly excelled at the sport. In 2011, she took home silver at the World Judo Championships. 2 years later, she upgraded to a gold medal. Her greatest accomplishment was taking home the gold at the 2016 Summer Olympics while on home turf. And as an openly gay woman who also faces racial prejudice, Rafaela Silva is certainly a hugely inspirational figure. Number 9, Gertrude Ederle. Hats off to a true pioneer. Or should we say swimming caps off? Dubbed Queen of the Waves, this courageous American proved that women could more than hold their own when it came to athletic feats of strength and stamina. On August 6, 1926, Ederle successfully swam across the English Channel, becoming the 6th person in the world to do so, and the very first woman. Not only that, but in the spirit of anything you can do, I can do better, she also accomplished the feat in the shortest time ever recorded to that point. In fact, Ederle's 14-hour and 39-minute swim remained unbested for decades. Number 8, Cathy Freeman. Here's another female athlete who's had to overcome more than one form of prejudice. The world of professional sports can be an unrewarding and challenging one for any woman, but even more so when you're of Aboriginal heritage. Freeman's early years of competitive running in her native Australia were characterized by overt racism. In her childhood, she remembers coming in first place in races, only to be excluded from the podium in favor of white competitors. In spite of this adversity, she's claimed numerous world championships and took home gold in the 400 meters at Sydney's Summer Olympics in 2000. Number 7, Serena Williams. Serena and Venus Williams have been ruling the world of women's tennis for the better part of 2 decades. Though both are among the most inspiring athletes of our time, Serena edges out older sister Venus ever so slightly due to a stronger overall career. In fact, she's thought by many to be the greatest female tennis player in history. And Serena's inspiring legacy is made even greater considering all her philanthropic work. From funding a school in Kenya to her efforts with at-risk youth and her contributions to the fight against breast cancer, Serena Williams has shown that she has a heart of gold. Number 6, Natalie Dutoit. Tenacity is certainly a prerequisite for becoming a professional athlete, but it takes a truly remarkable individual to persevere against the sort of challenge this competitor faced. At the young age of 14, Dutoit was already competing in swimming competitions internationally and was a rising star. But then, at 17, she lost her leg in an accident. Given the nature of her sport, most people would have given up, but not Dutoit. She was reportedly back in the water just 3 months later. She would not only go on to earn many gold medals at the Paralympics, but Dutoit also became the first Paralympic swimmer to ever qualify for and compete in the Olympics. Number 5, Yusra Mardini. This Syrian swimmer competed at the 2012 FINA World Swimming Championships when she was just 14 years old. When civil war broke out in Syria, however, Mardini and her family, like so many others, were forced to flee the country. During their escape, Mardini, with the help of a few other swimmers, reportedly pushed the boat to shore after it stalled, requiring a 3-hour swim. Though such life-changing events could have derailed the dreams of many young athletes, Mardini persevered. During the 2016 Summer Olympics, she competed as part of the Refugee Olympic team and has since been named a Goodwill Ambassador of the UN Refugee Agency. Number 4, Bethany Hamilton. Though returning to competitive athletics is always challenging after an accident, this is on another level. In the early 2000s, this very young surfer showed serious professional promise. Then, at age 13, during an early morning surf session, a brutal shark attack took her arm below the shoulder and nearly claimed her life. For many, this would be reason enough to never set foot in the ocean again, but Hamilton was back on her board just 1 month later. though she had to relearn how to surf without her left arm. She's gone on to compete in many professional competitions since, including winning the 2014
Just with
Surf and
one
Sea
hand.
Pipeline Women's Pro. Number 3, Billie Jean King. This iconic tennis player is undeniably one of the great.
You know what happened to her? What happened to her? You know, when she was very young, maybe 13-year-old, a shark ate her right hand. And now she has only one hand and she is a champion. She's a winner. She could get medals, you know?
Greatest athletes and champions ever in the sport. But King had to tackle many issues in professional tennis, particularly when it came to gender. In the early 1970s, King began a serious push for equal prize amounts in both men's and women's competitions. In 1973, she put her reputation on the line, accepting a $100,000 challenge from male tennis player Bobby Riggs, who, despite being 55 years old, claimed he could best the greatest female players in the sport. Well, King beat him in the nationally televised Battle of the Sexes, and has continued to be a champion of women's rights ever since. Number 2, Babe Didrikson Zaharias. Who says you can only excel at one sport? Embodying the classical notion of an athlete, Babe Didrikson was a seriously multi-talented individual. Though she was an All-American basketball player, she was best known in her earlier athletic years for her track and field prowess. After winning 5 Amateur Athletic Union Championship events in 1932, Didrikson went on to earn 2 gold medals and a silver at the 1932 Olympics. She later focused on golf, and with 10 major LPGA championships to her name, Didrikson is a sports legend, one who changed the expectations applied to women in sports. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. 1. Wilma Rudolph. No American runner topped the world. Born into poverty and hit with various illnesses at a young age, including polio, Rudolph was reportedly told that she might never walk without a brace, let alone run. But at age 16, she won a bronze medal at the 1956 Olympics and was later crowned the fastest woman in the world at Rome's 1960 Olympic Games. There, this icon won gold in 3 different sprinting events, becoming the first American woman to win 3 golds at a single Olympics, and cementing herself as a household name and an inspiration.
Wow, Hannah, did you see? Many women all around the world are really successful in different sports. So no matter if you are a girl or a boy, you can be really successful if you try, okay?
Okay.
Wow, and now let me share my screen again.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, cutie. Okay, Hannah. Now let's talk about sports. Hannah, we have different sports like soccer, basketball, volleyball, or for example, tennis, yoga. Okay, right. But Hannah, what verbs can we use to talk about sport? For example, we play tennis, or we do tennis, or we go tennis. We don't know. Maybe play, maybe do, maybe go. Or yoga. We play yoga, we do yoga, or we go yoga. Swimming. We do swimming, we go swimming, or we play. Do you know, Hannah? Do you know? Okay, so let's talk about them. Today, we're going to talk about verbs that are used to talk about sports. We have 3 verbs, Hannah. Go, as you can see, go. Okay. Go, do, and play. So, now let's see. Where to use go, where to use do, and when can we use play? Go is used for sports and activities ends in ing, like swimming, like walking, like skiing. So when the sport ends in ing, we use go. So we go swimming, we go cycling, we go bowling, we go biking. Okay, but if we have a sport, a team sport like football, like basketball, like for example, I don't know, like volleyball, okay? So, or table, yeah, very good. Ends with ing, yeah, ends in ing, with no, ends in ing, yeah, very good. And play is used to talk about sports that needs, for example, a ball, an object, something to play. For example, basketball needs ball. Or for example, football needs ball. Or for example, chess, we need something to play, okay? We need something to play, volleyball, for example. Okay, so play, talk about what dear? Play, talk about sport. Okay, don't write anything, because when I'm talking, I get confused when I check in chat box. Okay, so, okay, so for sports like basketball, volleyball, football, chess, cricket, rugby, they need something, like they need ball to play, a ball to play, or maybe something else to play. We use play. So we play volleyball, we play chess, we play cricket, we play football, we play board games, for example. But for the other types of sport like yoga, like for example tai chi, like karate, like judo, we don't need anything. Just we use our hands and legs, just hands and legs. So we say do. We do yoga, we do ballet, we do exercise, we do gymnastics. So you don't need anything to play, any equipment, okay? So we don't need anything to play, okay? We use do. Well, so go, do, and play. Look, I say some sports. Okay, do you use team sports? In which any equipment, not team sports. No, for example, judo is not team sport. Karate is not. That is individual, just one person. Do judo. Two people. Okay, two people compete. Okay. So yoga or other sports that don't need any equipment, okay, don't need any equipment, are the sports that's what you say.
Is use do.
I can't hear you. Beautiful, I can't hear you.
I cannot hear you clearly.
Hannah, I can't hear you. Again? Can you hear me now?
Wait, let me check my connection.
Of course, it's good to check a connection because I can't hear you. Okay. Did you check?
Okay.
Okay. Well. And now, well, let's have a look. So I name some sports and you tell me what word can we use, okay? So for volleyball.
Volleyball. Play.
Very good. And for Tai Chi.
Do.
Do, very good. For boxing.
Go.
Okay, Jess. Very good. Excellent. You should say go, but there is an exception. About boxing, Hannah, you're right. Definitely right. Okay. It ends in ing, so we should use go. But this is an exception. For boxing, we use do. We do boxing. Okay. So we do boxing just for boxing. Okay. This is exception. Okay. Fishing, Hannah. Fishing?
Is fishing is go.
Okay, very good. For tennis?
Tennis is play.
Okay, very good. For swimming?
Swimming is go.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, now let's have a look at a book. Okay. Let's have a look at these sports and activities. Okay, can you tell me what these sports and activities are? For example, this one is?
Football.
Okay, so we play or we do or we go?
We play football.
Okay, we play football. This one be?
Is swimming.
Swimming. Okay, go, do, play.
Oh,
Okay, this one, see?
ballet.
Okay, do, go, play.
Play.
Play?
Oh, no.
There is no equipment, nothing. So, we
Just use play. No,
We-
just use ballet. Ballet.
we
Do.
do, of course, great. Okay, D is
I don't know.
baseball. Okay, baseball. So do or play or go? Play, very good. Okay, and G?
Tennis.
Very good. Okay, excellent. And now let's have a look. Okay, so here, read the text on page 11 and mark the headings with paragraphs. Okay. Tom's gold medal joy. Joy means happiness. Joy means happiness when you're really happy. Tom's daily routine. Tom thanks his dad. And Britain's young diving star wins bronze. Okay, well, on page 11, so we're gonna read 1, 2, 3, and 4 paragraphs here. Okay, Hannah? And we're gonna match the title. What is the meaning of this? Let me explain. Hannah, when we read a text, each paragraph has a main idea.
What is the main idea?
Let me say it's important thing. Important idea. What is the text about? For example, when I read this paragraph, I can understand what the paragraph is about. Okay, is it about winning something? But not details, Hannah. For example, I don't want to know anything about, for example, I don't know his age, or for example, something else. Okay, for example, the date, the name. I want to know the main. What is the paragraph about? Okay, in general, totally. Okay, now let's read. Let me help you. May I ask you to read the first paragraph, Hannah?
At 18, Tom Daley won a bronze medal at the 2012 London Olympics in the 10 meters platform diving. In the crowd, his mom, his young brother, and his grandparents were there to support him.
Okay, so at 18, okay, Tom won a bronze medal at the 2012 London Olympics. Okay, and for what? For 10-meter platform diving. So, do you know the meaning of diving?
It's like we jump into
This
the
one.
water.
Yeah, this one, diving. Of course, F. And now, in the crowd, his mom, his young brothers, and his grandparents were there to support him, to say, yes, you can. Now, let's see. Tom's gold medal, joy. Joy means happiness. Happiness.
Maybe true.
Maybe, of course. Or Tom's daily routine. No. Tom thanks his dad.
No.
No. Britain's young diving star win bronze. No, we don't have anything about bronze, medal, and diving star. No. What about happiness to support? Yes. So we can say A is the title. Now, number 2. Would you read it, please?
After a difficult start, Tom performed some fantastic dives. He was in first place going into the last round, but lost to Quibo from China, silver medalist, and David Baldia from USA, gold medalist. Although he won a bronze medal, Tom said, "This is like a gold medal for me. It's been a difficult year and I am just so happy now."
Okay, so Tom performed some fantastic, very good, great dives. He was in first place going into the last round, but lost the Chinese athlete, okay, and American athlete. So he won a bronze medal. Okay, let's see which one can be. Which one, Hannah?
2.
2?
No. D.
Bronze. D can be, because, we can say win and bronze. So we have the same words. Okay, so yes. And number 3, let's read.
Tom has been diving since he was 12 years old, and he worked very hard to take part in the Olympic Games. He wakes up at 7:30 every day, and after a healthy breakfast, he goes to school for 2 lessons before he goes to morning diving lesson at 10:15 after training. He has lunch at 1 o'clock. And then he go back to school for a few more lessons. His afternoon training session begins at 5:30 and he finishes at 9:15 in the evening.
Okay, session. Like we have some sessions, Hannah. For example, this is our session, our class, our session, okay? So every meeting, every session, okay, every lesson. Okay, well, so let's see. Okay, we have something about daily program. Yeah, so let's see which one can be the best match.
B. And the last one is C.
Okay. Okay, and the last one, what we need to read. Okay, number 4.
I couldn't have done this without my family, said Tom. It's been a very difficult year for us. Tom's dad died a year before the Olympics and was already his greatest supporter. He always believed that Tom could win an Olympic medal. This medal for you, Dad, said Tom proudly.
Okay, very good. So which one?
C.
C. Okay, Hannah, may I ask you 1 minute, please? Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Well, okay. Now, who are you? I'm here. Okay, so now let's answer true or false. Number 1, could you read it, please?
Tom support him at the Olympics. False.
Mom, let's see. You say false, but let's see here.
No. It's
Yeah.
true.
True, of course. So we need to pay attention, okay? And number 2, Tom won a bronze medal.
True.
Yeah, Tom started diving when he was 7 years old.
False.
Okay, yeah, false. So when?
When he 12 years old.
When he started. When he was
12 years old.
Well, very good. And the next one, his afternoon training session is over 3 hours long. So let's see, 3 hours, afternoon. Okay, afternoon training.
False.
False. Okay, so how long?
Is 5:30 and he finished at 9:15 in the evening.
Yeah, very good. Okay. So over 3 hours, but we have over more than 3 hours. So what do you think? And we have the same thing here. When we count, it begins at 5:30 and finishes at 9:15. So more than 3 hours, right?
Yes.
So it's true. And this one, Tom gave his medal to his dad.
But his dad died already.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Well, and now let's match the sports in activity 2 with the correct word. Play, do, go. Okay, so let's see. Activity 2. Where is 2? Oh, well, we did this part. We did this part together. Okay, well, and we have pronunciation. As you know, Hannah, when we add s to the end of a verb to make third person, sometimes, the pronunciation in different words can be different. Sometimes s, sometimes z, sometimes is. But when? Plays, goes, catches. Okay, now let's listen and write the word next to the correct ending. Just let me play this audio if I can find it. Oh, I can see. Okay, what is the number of? Okay, 8. Okay, so let me check to find. Okay, number 8. Okay, if I can find it, let's listen. I think this one is.
Track 8.
The Seekers, based on the story by Valerie Bloom.
Oh, it's not.
Track 7. Track 6.
Ever wondered about those quiet kids?
Why I can't see the number of the
Track
audio?
5.
It's 8, isn't it?
How the Moon Was Kind to Her Mother.
It's not.
Once upon a time.
Track 3.
Let's see.
Plays.
Ah,
Goes,
goes,
Catches.
jumps,
jumps,
Dances.
dances,
does,
does,
Watches.
watches,
speaks,
Works.
works,
studies,
Fetches.
Okay. Can you remember?
Track 4.
But
Okay,
I
can you
don't remember the last one.
The last one? Fetches. Fetch. Do you remember? Bringing water.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. I give you some words. You tell me. Okay, you tell me the correct pronunciation. Okay, S or Z or is. Watches. Is. Very good. And studies.
Is.
Okay. And books.
S.
Very good. And listens.
Listen.
Listens.
S.
Z. Listens. Z. Yeah. And we have washes. Is. Or just, would you speak a bit louder because I can't hear you, Hannah?
Is.
Okay. And talks.
S.
Walks.
S.
Does.
Z.
Very good. Okay, very good. Okay, Hannah, let's have a look at this sport again and tell me which one do you want to try and why? Which one do you like to try?
I like to. Tennis.
Tennis? Okay, so tell me, have you ever played tennis?
No.
Ah, that's really good. That's my favorite sport, I'm really good at tennis.
My favorite sport in there is
I can't hear you. Why I can't hear you? Why? I can't hear you. Beautiful. Say again.
my favorite is swim.
Ah, your favorite is swimming. And I remember that you are good at swimming. Yeah? Maybe in the future, Hannah will be an Olympic winner in swimming. Yeah?
Maybe.
Maybe. Of course, why not? When you like it, why not? Of course you can. Well, Hannah, may I ask you to do something? May I ask you to write me a letter to teacher Monica? Can you?
Okay.
I want you to write me a letter, okay? And of course, I will answer, I will reply. So just write a letter. So you can begin your letter with, let me write, dear teacher Monica. Okay? And then you can write, for example, you can write about your, for example, I don't know, your last trip, or maybe your last picnic, or maybe about the day that you went to the cinema with your friends. Okay? And then send it to me on Skype. Okay? Okay? Hannah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, but I can't hear you. It's really hard to hear you. So, because Hannah is really good girl, I think it's not bad to watch a video, something maybe interesting about animals. Ready to watch?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Well, I think I have it here if I can find it. Oh, this one. Let's see. If I can play. My last trip in the US. Wow, you finished it? Too fast. Too fast. Okay, I'm trying to play this audio, but it's not possible. Why not?
Teacher, I can't hear you. Teacher. teacher.
Hannah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What happened? Today, I don't know. I think, there is something wrong with your connection because I can't hear you. And, I don't know, something wrong is happening here. Okay, so because I'm trying to, okay, let me find it from this way, but there is no time to play it. I'm trying to play it, but there is no time. So let me check. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting video. Oh, look, let's see, look.
Not all heroes wear capes. So
Look. What is this?
not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes heroes can be our furry friends who will do their absolute best to save us humans from whatever predicament we get ourselves into. We'll be watching hero animals that saved humans. Let's get it on. A leopard was sneaking up on a man who was too busy snuggling with other wild cats to notice, but thankfully he didn't have to, as a tiger came to his aid. A man was about to attack a child, but he didn't count on a loyal dog having the kid's back. There are some bad people out there, but luckily we have dogs to protect us. A woman was running with her small dog when all of a sudden a stray dog came running after them. You would think that the small dog would keep on running, but no, he went straight for the stray dog in order to protect his owner. A man was frozen in his tracks when he noticed a snake in the middle of a road, and honestly, who could blame him? Luckily, he's got his loyal friend the Doberman, who took care of the snake for him.
Yeah. What happened again?
You better come get it, Squally. I can't walk past this snake. I can't walk. Whoa.
Apparently, dogs can stop robberies now. Just look at this one biting the robber's face. A male lion got out of control and attacked some humans, but luckily, a lioness interfered and saved the day.
Ah.
A lodge worker fires a shotgun to scare the grizzlies off.
Why did this guy even have a shotgun when he could have just left his fierce dogs to take care of that bear?
Fearless protect.
Do you want to have this video? Because, there is no more time to watch it. Do you want to have this video and watch it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so let me send it for you so that you can have it and watch it later because, of course, we can watch it later. You send me your letter? You're too fast. How did you write it?
I copy from
You copied? I didn't like that.
Okay, I will write it again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Can I write it in my notebook?
Of course, why not?
I write like that one, but I write by myself. I wanna copy.
Yeah, of course, later. You can send it later to me and I send you this video. Okay, you can have it and you can watch it later. Okay, my dear, time to go and we need to go. But it's okay, it's being uploaded. So just wait one moment so that you can watch it at home. Okay, my dear Hannah, do you have any questions, any issues related to this part?
No.
Okay, cutie, my beautiful. So just watch the video and don't forget about writing the letter to me, okay?
Okay.
Have a great time, my dear. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye.